Ravioli.
You ever really like a game but don't actually enjoy playing it? Okay, how am I going to explain this without sounding like a whiny doo-doo baby? First off, I want to say I do not like battle royales. I want to like them, but I just can't get behind the hype. The concept is really cool. 100 combatants fight to be the last survivor. It makes every time you encounter an enemy a high-stakes battle. But the big problem with them is you often end up running around looking for an enemy only to get blindsided and taken out right away. A big part of this is that I am not good at shooters, so spending 5 to 10 minutes just looking around for someone and then getting gunned down immediately doesn't give me a lot of time to improve. Take a look at this graph I whipped up. The red represents fighting one person every 20 minutes and your improvement rate, and the blue represents fighting a person every few minutes like you would in any traditional shooter. Now here's another graph. This one represents how much I use graphs to make myself look smart when I'm really not. Okay, so yeah, it's not necessarily the battle royale genre's fault that I get killed so easy. It's very obviously my own skill level that does that. But battle royales are just not beginner friendly in that regard and can quickly turn into frustration. Am I just being a baby? Yeah, possibly, but I can't be alone in feeling this way about battle royale type games. Please, if I'm not alone, let me know in the comments. And also while you're down there, feel free to subscribe if you want. So anyways, less complaining about being bad at shooting things, and let's instead talk about Spellbreak. Spellbreak is like if you took an action RPG and made it have babies with a battle royale. Instead of guns, you get elemental gauntlets that make you feel like the Avatar in training. There are 6 different gauntlets to pick from: fire, ice, lightning, poison, wind, and earth. Each one brings a unique element to the combat. Wind gives you quick attacks, poison gives you a wide arcing attack, and earth, which can only be used while you're grounded, sends a fissure out from your fist. I think all the magic is pretty rad, and each one is unique enough that you can easily find something you're more partial to. I ended up liking the wind gauntlet since the attacks were quicker, but I had a hell of a time trying to use the ice as it feels a little more like using a sniper rifle would. The cool thing here is that you can also use a second gauntlet. So basically you pick your main element before you spawn into the match, and much like Fortnite, you run around the map, find chests that hold more gauntlets and other items that range from common to legendary in rarity. Once you have a second gauntlet, you can do combos with the 2 elements you have equipped. For example, your poison leaves little puddles on the ground that you can actually light on fire. Or if there's some fire already on the ground, you can use your earth fissure attack through it and it will bring the fire along with it. You can also set up your tornado and set it on fire, or you can blow up this poison gas with fire. Sorry, I use the fire a lot. These combos are really cool and add a whole new layer of strategy to the combat. It seems like the poison gauntlet is kind of the favorite so far. Most people I encountered were using it, and I'm assuming it's because it leaves puddles of poison that do extra damage and slow your movements, as well as its special attack can be used with lots of the other elements. There are other items as well, basic things like shields and potions. Honestly, I don't understand the shields in battle royale games. Like, why not just have a larger health pool? Is a shield not doing the same thing as a larger health bar, or is it just me? Anyways, you can get different pieces of equipment like boots that can make you run at anime speeds. No, seriously, they added that like anime meme speedrunning effect. And you can get belts that give you more armor, amulets that increase your mana, and you can find scrolls that increase your spell cast speed, spell damage, and run speed. So as you run around in battle, you'll be looking for better weapons and armor, as well as leveling up your skills for the match. You can also then use runes that grant you special abilities like invisibility, an evasive dash, or Rivali's Gale. There's a whole bunch of these as well, so they can add a whole nother layer of strategy. Rivali's Gale is good for getting the high ground on an enemy, and the Wolf's Blood rune can let you see enemy silhouettes through walls to get a jump on them. These all basically allow you to make a class build every single match. You want to be an Earth and Firebender with an evasive streak, or maybe a Poison Thunder Mage that uses his cloud as an electrical conduit. Or you could even be a Nest main that doesn't PK fire spam. Oh, no, wait, no, you can't do that. I think the combat feels really good, and there are so many cool builds you can make as you play, so every match feels like it's fresh. Speaking of the matches, Spellbreak follows pretty closely to the Battle Royale formula. You can choose where you'd like to drop, fall through the sky for a bit, somehow survive a 3-point landing without breaking your limbs, and proceed to run around the map, opening chests, gathering equipment, and making your way away from the edge of the storm. I spent the majority of my matches running around, which, to be fair, is pretty fun with Spellbreak's glide ability, gathering items and getting destroyed in my first encounter with any other living being. And yeah, that's the game. Okay, so this is where we get back to that whole thing about me sucking. Spellbreak, like any other battle royale, if you don't suck, can be lots of fun. I think I managed to kill 2 people as I played, and those fights were really cool, but when I die, and have to wait 5 minutes to load in, spend 10 minutes looking for gear and making a decent build, only to screw up in my first fight, really doesn't make me want to try again. If this was a team deathmatch sort of deal, like you die, wait for 10 seconds, and then spawn back in and get right back at it, I'd be far more willing to continue to try and improve. So yeah, I'm pretty biased with the whole I don't like battle royale games thing, and I don't think Spellbreak is a bad game at all. I actually really like it. I just think it's unfortunate that it's stuck inside of a battle royale, because that means I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I'd like to. But that's a me problem, so if you like battle royales and being jumpy speedy wizards, then you'll probably find some enjoyment in it. I'll probably end up passing on it unless they add some sort of a mode where death doesn't mean the end of a round. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's pretty much just my opinion on battle royales and Spellbreak. Let me know what you think of the battle royale genre down in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe and share the video. It means a lot. And I will talk to you next time.